So today we're looking at the all-new Fire 7 tablet. This is the latest model for 2022. This one comes in 3 different colors: black, rose, and the version shown here is called denim, which is sort of a bluish gray color. Now this is the cheapest model, about $60 with 16 gigabytes of storage. I feel like most people are going to want to choose the 32 gigabyte version, which only costs $20 more, but I was curious to see, is the 16 gigabyte version gonna be enough? You can also expand the storage up to 1 terabyte if you use a micro SD card. You can also spend a little bit more money and get the version without lock screen ads, but that's gonna be personal preference. For me, that's not really a big issue. Now they're advertising up to 10 hours battery life, which is 40% more than the previous version, and a 30% faster processor, so it should be a little more responsive for video playback and playing games. They're also advertising this is twice as durable as the iPad mini that came out last year, but I mean, this is made of plastic, so obviously not really gonna be a huge surprise there. It's also got dual band Wi-Fi. It only has 2 gigabytes of RAM, kinda sad, but that's twice the amount you would get with the 9th generation. You've got a 7-inch display on here, 1024 by 600 resolution, and this one weighs in at 282 grams. Inside the box, you got a quick start guide, USB-A wall adapter, pretty typical USB-C to USB-A charging cable, sort of a matte plastic finish there on the back. It's gonna be very similar to other tablets by Amazon. They always give you sort of an introduction video once you get this set up. Kind of a nice feature to have if you're not familiar with Fire tablets.
There are lots of ways to enjoy your new Fire tablet. Try asking Alexa to play music or movies. What's the weather?
You can also block in-app purchases and ads, set educational goals, time limits, discover what your child enjoys with the parent dashboard, that kind of stuff to make this a little more kid-friendly as well. You can also find more books that you want to read using Amazon's Goodreads. There's also a 2-year protection plan for this Fire tablet that's going to protect against accidental damage, fast and easy replacement, no deductible, for only $7.99. I don't think I'll be getting that, but definitely nice to have, so you don't have to pay to replace your tablet. And then obviously this is going to work with Alexa as well, just like other tablets and devices from Amazon. So as you can see, here's a quick size comparison against the Fire HD 8 and the Fire HD 10. So yeah, a lot more compact than both of those as expected. As you can see, the home screen layout's going to be very similar to other tablets by Amazon. You get your library, For You, and then your home screen. Pretty simple notification shade. You've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode. You've also got blue shade, Alexa hands-free, auto rotate. This one also has dark theme, screen record, do not disturb, low power mode, storage, and then camera. And then you've also got invert colors that you can add to it as well. So even though this is 16 gigabytes, you've only got 11 gigabytes available, and it's currently using 5% right out of the box. So I guess that's not too bad. We'll see how it does once I install some more apps on here. Overall screen quality on here is not gonna be the best out there. Probably what you would expect on a tablet in this price range. To me, I feel like if you're reading on here, text quality is okay, but I don't know, to me, I feel like watching movies on here actually looks better. But again, that's gonna be a personal preference, and it's all gonna come down to what you're gonna be using this tablet for. So there was a software update on here, and it appears to have changed the look a little bit on a couple things, like the menu, and I don't remember if this is something new, but just watch here how the icons kind of bounce around to be rearranged on the home screen, sort of similar to another tablet that you may have seen. And then even though this software is now based on Android 11 instead of Android 9, it still looks and works pretty similar. Not anything drastic here that I can see as far as what has changed. The other thing you will notice, if you go to recent apps, there's a little icon there in a square box. Sometimes it'll give you different options depending on which app it is. So obviously it's gonna be SD playback resolution on apps like Netflix. Weird thing is, when watching YouTube videos, it actually upscales it to 2160p resolution. Downside is, it doesn't really play videos that smooth at that resolution on here. So the interesting thing is, in Geekbench testing, this is actually a little more powerful than the Fire HD8, not even close to the Fire HD10, but still that's pretty good results comparing it to the Fire HD8, considering it's such a small tablet. During my testing while playing some games on here, it actually did better than I expected. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, and I figured there would be some dropped frames here and there, or it might be a little bit choppy compared to some more expensive tablets I've used. But when playing PUBG Mobile, Asphalt 9, overall not too bad here, and the graphics seem to look pretty decent on here as well. Sure, the games aren't going to load as fast as on some more expensive tablets, but still not bad considering the price. The tablet did get a little warm after a while, but nothing too serious. I've got to say, for a tablet this cheap, I really expected worse performance. Now you've only got the one speaker on the side or the top of the tablet. Let me give you a quick audio test just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So yeah, not gonna be the loudest out there, but good thing is you've got a headphone jack and it's probably gonna be good enough for most people. Camera's right there in the center when you have this in landscape mode. Only 2 megapixel front and rear facing cameras, 720p resolution for video recording. And this is definitely going to be one of the simplest camera apps that you'll use. There's really not a lot of settings on here. I get the feeling they realized not too many people are going to use the cameras on here. You pretty much just have camera and video as the options. And then you can see 720p resolution there for video recording on the front and rear facing cameras. And yeah, I can tell already, pretty low resolution here when it comes to photos. Let me give you a few samples of photos and video just to give you an idea of what to expect. But just know you'll probably want to use your cell phone if you're going to be using this for Zoom meetings, video conference calls. You'll just get better results. I also did a battery drain test on here at 100% screen brightness. It lasted about 6 hours, which is about average compared to other tablets that I've tested. So hopefully this video gave you a little closer look at the new Fire 7. There's probably at least a couple tablets that I could compare this to, so hopefully I'll have time to do that next week. Overall, it does feel like they improved this a little bit over the previous generation, so that's definitely nice to see. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.